Hey fairies, it's Stella and I'm precious as always, just like you, and today we're gonna talk about self-love and confidence. So, first thing you need to know, you are loved, you are worthy, worthy, you know what I mean? Worthy. No, how the fuck do I pronounce that? Worthy? You know what I mean. You are loved, you are precious, you are unique, there is no one else like you. So, when there are people out there who are trying to say, for example, who are saying into your face that you're ugly or that you're not good enough or very bad things, like, people can be very mean, especially if you go to school or also at work, also as a queer person, or if you're not a queer person, there are still people who are gonna hate on you for no reason at all. The thing is, why are they doing this? They are doing this because they are not happy with themselves. Now, when I used to go to school, I used to think that I'm ugly. I used to think that something is not right with me. I used to think that I'm never gonna find the love of my life or a boyfriend or anything, which is totally not true. Why did I used to think like that about myself? Because people used to tell me, oh my god, he's so ugly, look at you, you're never gonna be with someone, blah blah blah, you're this, you're that, no one likes you, you stink. The thing is, I used to believe that because every fucking day that's what I got to hear from people, from my classmates. Just because we used to be children, that does not excuse the fact that I got bullied and that people spitted on me, like literally spitted on me, but also like emotionally spitted on me. And I used to believe everything of that. And I used to think like something is wrong with me. Then later on, when I finished that school and I went into a different kind of school, I met my best friend. I met so many people that went through the same shit, and almost every one of us came along together. And everyone was being nice to each other, because if you get bullied for like 11 years or like 12 years straight up, you don't want bad things to anyone. You just want peace. You just want it to be quiet. Well, quiet. It was not quiet because we laughed all the time and we were so loud and shit, and like that was like the best class ever, because almost every one of us had the same experience, sadly, but I mean, sadly, look positive at things. If you get bullied, you learn from that, because it's better to, hold on, let me study real quick. It's better to get bullied for being real than being loved for being fake. Write that down. Repeat with me. It's better to get bullied for being real, for being your true, authentic self, instead of being loved or being called popular for being fake, for something that you are not. Now, everyone who used to bully me in school, I think sooner or later they're all gonna fuck up in life. I mean, I wish the best for them. Like, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just saying, all of them used to smoke, all of them used to do drugs, all of them, I don't know, you know what I mean? Because they had that mentality. if I do that, they're gonna accept me and I'm gonna be the part of that group. I was like, no, my parents teach me never do drugs. Never, never, never do drugs. Don't smoke, don't drink, don't do this, don't do that. Okay, a little drink here and there at a party or something if you consume it wisely and if you're full age. Depends on the country you live in. But like for some people it's 21, for some people it's 18. So if you're not underage and you're allowed to drink, be careful if you want to drink. It's better if you don't drink at all. But actually, alcohol is like the most dangerous drug. An old friend told me, so be careful with that. Be careful with getting drunk and shit. But listen, don't do drugs, don't smoke, don't smoke weed, don't do cocaine, don't do crack. Just keep your fingers away from that, because you are too beautiful for that. You are probably even too young for that. Even if you're old, I mean, old, age is just a number, depends on how you feel. But even if you're like an older adult, be careful with what you are doing, because it can affect your life very badly, and you don't want that. You don't want to end up as a crackhead. Trust me, okay? So, look to finish your school and get a job, and all those people who are telling you, do this, do that, and then we accept you, and then you're a part of us. Fuck them, babes. They are not important. They are not relevant in your life. Who are they? Who are these people to tell you what you're supposed to do, what you're supposed to wear, how you are supposed to look, and how you look? People who tell you that you're ugly are just unhappy with themselves. They have their own problems, and that's none of your business, and what they think of you is none of your business. About a week ago, maybe two, there was a girl that's like, hold on, my hand is... By the way, Nikki and Ice Spice. And here we have Nikki and Kim Petras. Do you like Nikki or Cardi B? I love both. They're both queens for me. I have a Cardi B CD. I have 2 CDs of Cardi. Sorry. That could be ADHD or something. I don't know. I should get tested on that. What was a brain fart? Yeah, about a week ago or 2 weeks ago, there was a girl, which is a friend of my friends, and we all like went after work in a grocery store to buy some drinks and something, because like, I don't know, it was like a really hot day, I think. And yeah, we just went to buy some snacks, and then we went with a friend. We went with their car, and in that car we were just like vibing to music, talking, and hold on, I'm back. I got interrupted. I hate being interrupted while doing YouTube. I got mad, but never mind. Where was I? The girl. So we were in the car with that girl, and we were vibing to music and stuff, and then all of a sudden, because she's like always mad, she's like us. I mean, always. That's like the second time I saw her in my whole life. So even then, she was like just mad, and she just started insulting me, like, "Oh, I'll fuck your mom. Shut the fuck up." Like, I'm so mad. I'm like so mad today. Don't even start anything with me. I was like, what the fuck? Chill out. I don't even know what I said. Like, I was just talking, like just completely normal talking, and then she just attacked me like that. Well, that was before the car, but then in the car, she just started yelling at me. I remember she said like, you're ugly, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, bitches is mad. Bitches is mad. Like, you wish you could be me, and that's why you're insulting me. You see potential in me. You see potential because I'm on a such, I can talk. Wait, give me a second. I am on such a high level of self-love. I love myself. I'm beautiful. I'm gorgeous. There is no one like me. And there are people who wish they could be me because, bitch, I only exist once. Like, I have such pretty eyes, such pretty lips. I'm perfect. And perfection doesn't exist, but like, I'm the exception. You get what I mean? Like, just like Chase Icon says in her song, there's not such a thing as perfection, but I'm the exception, period. Because everyone is perfect on their own. There is no perfection in the human standard, in the community and everything. There is like no perfection in the standard. It's like not possible to be in the perfect body shape. Like, you're always gonna be a little bit too skinny or a little bit too fat or whatever, because the perfect shape does not exist. Everyone has their own genetics, everyone has their own medical problems, or maybe not, or maybe just someone is just built like that. Like, you know what I mean? And even that person who tells you shit about your body, they're just unhappy with themselves because not even they have that body that they are talking about that you should have. Like, not even they have that body. It just exists in their head, but not in reality. Because your natural body, your natural face is perfect on its own. There is not a single different face, like, not a single different face. There's not a single face that looks exactly like that, unless it's like a world wonder type of shit. We're like that guy in, I watched in TV, like that one guy, he found like someone who looks exactly like him on vacation, but he's not his twin brother, even though he looks like his twin brother, identical, completely identical, but they're like not related or anything, which is like crazy, but that's another story. Oh my god, too many things to talk about. So anyway, that girl, back to the girl, that girl is just jealous because she sees me and she sees how happy I am about myself, and she sees how beautiful I am. If you know yourself that you are beautiful, if you know your self-worth, that's the word, worthy, fuck it. If you know your self-worth and you know how special and unique you are, people can see that and they can feel it. They can feel that energy coming from you like this. They can immediately, they just feel, or maybe they just see, like, wow, that person is so beautiful. And it's because you know yourself that you are beautiful. You just know inside your brain, it's like there, like you are beautiful. It's a fact for you. And that's what you give out, like, to people, you know what I mean? Like, they see you, that's what you give out to them. And also, beauty is like a thing for itself. Everyone has their own vision of beauty, but they can just see and feel that about you. And that's what she sees in me and what she feels in me. That's something that she doesn't have. Not the beauty part. Like I said, everyone's beautiful on their own. But she sees that I have that self-love. She feels that, and she does not. She's insecure about her own appearing. She's insecure about her own self. And that's why she thinks she has to bring down a person on a higher level of self-love and confidence. She thinks she needs to put me down to make herself feel better. Because she's like, if I feel ugly, you need to feel ugly too. We don't want that energy, babes. No one needs that energy. Change your mindset. It's better for yourself and for the people around you. And maybe visit a therapist, because that type of aggression is not good. Anyways, by the way, if you need a therapist, just if you can afford one, please go. Everyone needs a therapist. It's not a thing you should be like, ugh, the person goes to a therapist, what the fuck. It's important. If you need one, try to get the money and take the, like, if you have the money, go and take a therapist. Everyone needs one. It's like, it can be so healing and stuff, so that's important. But yeah, the thing is, in the past 2 years, I evolved with my own character. I was like the most shy person on earth 2 years ago because of the bullying that went longer than 10 years. Like, I didn't like the way I look. I didn't like the way I don't know, the way I appear, my face, my everything. I was so unhappy with everything because I used to think that I'm ugly, and I don't know, maybe I was even thinking, who wants me? Oh my god, who's gonna take me? And nobody likes me. Bitch, how can someone not like me? Like, I'm that person you come to if you need to talk about your problems. I'm that person you talk to if you need tips about self-love and shit. And like, how can someone not like me? No, okay, not everyone can like you, that's normal, but it's important that you love yourself. And I learned that in the past 2 years through my new friends, close friends, best friends, like people I never had in my life before. Like, it's such a gift, it's such a blessing. I'm blessed from God to have people like that. I'm blessed from God that I have that self-love now. And now you're probably thinking, if you love yourself that much, why are you not showing your face in front of the camera? That's also a different story. I cannot show my face right now. I want in the future, but it's just not the right time right now, because I came out to my parents last summer, and that was a whole drama situation. So I'll need some time for that to figure some things out about that, and like to see how things are gonna work out and shit. And then I'll definitely show myself. Like, I'm not just gonna show myself just like that. I just need some time for that to figure things out around me, because being queer and shit and having a homophobic family is not that easy. Like, it's like the worst, but there are more things. There are things in life that are worse than that. So I definitely plan to do that in the future. It's just not the right time. I hope you understand. Sorry, I got interrupted again. Never mind. So anyway, it's important for you to love yourself. Now you're like, easier said than done. No, bitch, it's the easiest thing in the world. You cannot love someone else if you don't love yourself. That's where your relationship and shit is getting, like, about obsession and shit. Now, listen. If you want to start to love yourself, you want that, okay? You want to love yourself, and it's easy, and you're gonna think that, and you're gonna manifest that. And this is how you manifest. You go to your mirror and you give compliments to yourself. It can be compliments about your character, like emotionally, but that's something that evolves in the time. Like, maybe you have been a bad person, or you're a better one, or you used to be a good person, or you're a bad one, and that changes in life. But I'm not a professional about lifestyle and shit. I'm still a young person. I was not born yesterday, but you know what I mean. I'm not a professional, but what I know, what I learned from my own experiences. Go to your mirror and give yourself confidence. Give yourself compliments to get confident. And how you do that is you basically look at the parts of your body and face that you hate the most. And you're gonna give that parts the biggest compliments on purpose every day, out loud. It can be in your head, but it's even better out loud because words are powerful. So you're just gonna for example, if you hate your nose, you think your nose is ugly, you're gonna say, I have such a beautiful nose. My nose is so well shaped. No one has such a unique nose like me. I have the best nose in the world. It's like so cute. It's so sexy. I'm sexy. I'm beautiful. I'm worth. I'm healthy. I'm health. I'm beautiful. I'm gorgeous. I'm iconic, I'm sexy, I'm unique, my nose is beautiful, my nose is gorgeous, my nose has the best shape ever, my nose has never been better, my nose is so beautiful, my nose is gorgeous, I love my nose loves me, everyone loves my nose, everywhere where I go, everyone keeps looking at my nose, everyone gives me compliments about my nose because everyone is so obsessed with me and my nose. Things like that you have to do daily about every part you hate about yourself until you love yourself and until you feel comfortable in your body. You can also change your clothing style if you can afford it. I mean, fashion, it doesn't have to be expensive. You can also find things on Temu and Shein or Shine or whatever, but like those are also critical websites and apps because of, you know, of everything, the rumors and shit and who knows. But nature and stuff. But anyway, that's the things you have to do to love yourself. Now, how did I figure it out? First of all, YouTube and stuff. People who manifest. For example, Ashley Sienna. Actually, Ashley Sienna helped me a lot with her music. This is not sponsored, I'm just saying. Ashley Sienna, and then recently I'm watching, I don't really know the name, I think Lizard's World or something like that. That one girl that is giving confidence, and then that other girl that looks similar to her. I also like to watch Zaina Haydad. She is a pink girly girl, which is doing girly content just like me, but like even more girly because like she has her lifestyle and shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm about to do things like that, but like I said, it's not the right time. She was also like insecure in the beginning, and now she loves herself even more and more, and I'm so happy for her. And it's important that you look up to people that have good energy. Everything is manifestation. For example, I used to listen to the song You Make Me Wanna Die by how's the band called? There's that like girl that sings that song. The song is called You Make Me Wanna Die, and I love that song. But then I realized, whoa, wait, that's actually very negative energy. Like, I don't want that energy. I don't want to claim that energy. So I can still listen to that song, but then after that, I should like do some good affirmations for myself to manifest only good energy, unclaim negative energy, and only claim positive and good energy. So be optimistic about yourself as best as you could. Like, you can even go further than you think. Everything you want belongs to you and is coming your way, and you can do so much more in your life than you think you could do. And that's crazy, like the way I love myself and the way I know how much successful I'm gonna get with influencing and the stuff I love to post on social media. Like, I know one day I'm gonna have like over 100,000 fairies in my community, or 100,000 followers, and the thing is, I can even get more. Like, if I think I can be a billionaire, I can be even bigger than a billionaire, you know what I mean? Because the way you think of yourself, you can be even more than that. And that's important. It's important to think optimistic about yourself. Because if you think that you're sick, you're getting sick. If you think that you're ugly, you're gonna make yourself feel ugly, and you're gonna appear insecure in front of other people, and people are gonna notice that you're very confident when you love yourself, because if you love yourself, you have a good energy, and most of the time. And you can also fake it till you make it, which means you can pretend to be confident, what a lot of people say. I just don't really know how that is supposed to work out, because how are you gonna open your mouth if someone insults you? I mean, sometimes it's better to be quiet and just leave them in their own insecurity, but sometimes you just have to stand up for yourself. And if you don't stand up for yourself, like, what do you mean? Pretend you're confident. I don't really understand that part, but yeah. Sorry if I show my fingers in the camera sometimes. Anyway, what I also wanted to say is, when I realized how to love myself is when I cry. How do I know that? This is like the craziest shit ever. You know the series Euphoria? I watched Euphoria. And there is that girl called Cassie. And she's like not someone, like the character, not the actress. The character is like someone you should not look up to. Because she's like actually very insecure and shit. And she always like wants to be so beautiful so people like her and blah 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 blah. So most of the time it's like she doesn't even do it for herself, she just does it for the attention. But there's that one scene where she started crying, I think in that Oklahoma outfit or whatever, where they ask her, why you're if you're not auditioning for Oklahoma, why you're dressed like that? And I don't know, it's not like that outfit, but there's like the outfit where she like started crying and she ran to the bathroom, and I could see, she did not say anything, but I could see through her face, through the energy she gave me, I could feel and see that she was giving herself compliments from the inside. She was crying, she was feeling bad, but then she was looking in the mirror in the bathroom and she was like, I'm beautiful, I'm sexy, everything is okay, everything is gonna be alright, everyone loves me, everything is good, everything's gonna be fine, just smile. And she smiled and everything. She did not say that, but I know that she was thinking that in that moment. Or at least the character, because she was like, she cried and she was like smiling, pushing herself to smile through the tears. Listen, it's totally okay to cry. If you need to cry, let it out. Cry out. It's totally human. It's totally normal. But she was like smiling in the mirror while she was crying, and I could see that she was giving herself compliments inside of her head. And I was like, I'm gonna try to do the next time I cry. And every time I cry, I go to, or like almost every time I cry, I go to the mirror and I give myself compliments, because you don't know how beautiful I look when I cry. I look beautiful either way, when I don't cry and when I cry. And it's like so insane how much that is changing your brain and how much is that changing the view of yourself to your own self. So, also when I used to have a boyfriend, I was, I hated my hairstyle because my natural hair is straight. And then I decided to get a perm, even though I hated perms on other people back in time because I was like, it's so overrated. But to be honest, it fits me so good. It fits my face shape, it fits everything. So sometimes, like, you can change to feel better, you know what I mean? For example, there are people, I don't know if Nicki Minaj did a nose job or anything, but she has a BBL. So I don't say that plastic surgeries are bad. They can really help people who really are like very suffering from shit. But the most important thing is, if you want to have this, you need to have cash. Like really, really good cash. And a really, really good doctor. Because if you don't have a good doctor and if you don't have cash, you're not gonna look like this. You're not gonna look like natural, but like also a little tiny bit fake, with like, so people can see you did surgery, but it still looks fitting and suiting on you, you know? It suits you, it looks fitting on you. But if you don't have the money and you don't have a good doctor, it's gonna end up really bad and it's not gonna look as good, and it could cause immense problems. So rather save up money or try to become a billionaire or something, or a millionaire, so you can afford surgeries like that. The thing is, you have to think really good. Do you really need that surgery or not? For example, even though I love myself and I love my body, and still people are hitting on me, oh, you don't eat enough, you're so skinny. I'm like, I know I'm skinny, my waist is snatched, and I love that bitch. I love being skinny, you know? There are people who love being, can I say fat? I'm just gonna say fat. There are people who love being fat, there are people who love being curvy. There are people who love being thick. There are people who love being skinny. I just love being skinny. And I love having a bubble butt. But the thing is, I don't go to gym or anything, and I would probably, when I have the money one day, maybe not do surgery, but maybe like lift my ass. So it looks like the way I imagine it to look for myself, but for myself and not for others. And if I don't do that surgery, I think I would be fine too. I love my ass. I have a beautiful ass, but like, you know, I'm even scared if I do a surgery or something, would I mess up, you know? What if it's too big or if it's like not fitting? And then I'm unhappy. Then I start to be unhappy. So I'm happy with my ass, but that's just like a little vision that I'm thinking like maybe I could do that. But it's not necessary to do it because I'm good the way I am, you know? That sounds like completely different from the things I talked about from the beginning of the video, but like, yeah, everyone needs to decide on their own if they want to do surgery or like change themselves. They're doing their glow up and stuff, but you get what I mean. It's not necessary to do it because you're good the way you are. So if you know someone who's like suffering from hating themselves or like getting bullied or stuff and they really need this, send them this video, or if you want, of course, or I don't know, watch this video anytime you want if you need self-boost and confidence. Or maybe write down in the comments for other people what your affirmations are, or maybe if that's too private for you and you like to keep things for yourself. Girl, my doll's face card, it's so cute. Anyway, write down in the comments if you know some good things that could help others who are reading it or struggling, or people who are like suicidal or very depressed or anything. Just write some good things in the comments that you think someone who's reading it that could be very helpful. And also for my algorithm, it could be helpful too. I'm just saying. Anyway, it's important that we all support each other and love each other and accept each other the way we are and make ourselves smile and make each other smile. So that's it for today. Stay precious, and if you like girly content, follow me here on YouTube and on Instagram and TikTok. Link is in the not link, but the name is in the description. Names are in the description. And anyway, I see you guys next time. Bye, fairies. Love you. Mwah.